What's going on, guys? Will here, back with another video. Now, a couple of months ago, or weeks ago now, we done a review on my Audi A3 and what it's like for a young driver to have that sort of car. You guys really loved it, you smashed the like button, so we're bringing you another review, and today we've got a special guest. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Will's better half, Angela, and we're going to be reviewing my car today. So, exciting stuff. Cool.
Do you want to tell the viewers what car you've got?
Okay, I've got a Mercedes A-Class. It's a 1.5. It's, what is it, Blue Efficiency Sport. And...
Dirty diesel.
Dirty diesel. And it's a 14 plate as well.
Yeah, so do you want to give the viewers a bit of a background of your life?
Okay, so... currently a professional football player for Tottenham Hotspur women, so every now and then I have to travel to London, obviously, to train. So this is why I needed a diesel, because it gives me a lot more mileage to play with.
Let us know in the comments below, do you think the A-Class is better than the A3? I personally prefer the A3. Obviously you prefer the A-Class.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see. Let us know down in the comments which one you guys are preferring. How long have you had the car? Tell us a little bit about how long you've had it and what your thoughts are on it so far.
So I think I've had the car now for 4 months now. So not that long, but still a good amount of time to figure out, you know, everything about it and what I like, what I don't like. So yeah, 4 months this little baby's been with me. So, but I love it, I absolutely love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Before this, I had first car was a Toyota Yago 08 plate, and then I moved on to the Ford Fiesta EcoBoost 1 litre, which was great. And then I was gonna, before this, was gonna buy a Mini Cooper 1D, but
yeah, that didn't go too well.
That was a pain.
Yeah, that didn't go too well.
Yeah, but then went to a dealership up the road and I saw this and I was like, wow.
We're getting it straight away. It was just like, we're gonna get it.
And my sister was with me at the time and she loves Mercedes. She wants a C-Class and she was like, hey, you gotta get it.
You said a bit about the driving and stuff. So this one is an automatic.
Yeah, automatic.
1.5. So let's give a few stats around the car. So I've just had a look along here. So miles per gallon around town, it says you can get 65, and then motorway you should be getting 75. That's what Mercedes have said.
Yeah.
Can you confirm? Is that true?
No, obviously, no. Obviously, it depends on how you drive it. So, I don't know. There must be someone out there that's getting that out of the A-Class, but I'm definitely not. What I'm getting town driving, I don't do a lot of, so I couldn't really say. But motorway driving, I'm getting, if I'm lucky, 65. So maybe, yeah, just over 65, which is still good. It's still better than what my Fiesta was doing, and definitely the Toyota anyway.
If we're looking at around the 0 to 60, slightly slower than the Audi.
So quick.
Yeah.
Depends who's driving it, really, yeah.
All depends on the driver.
Yeah, they've got the flappy paddles as well, so.
Yeah, that's one thing I do like about it. Even though it's an automatic, it's a semi-auto, so she does have that option to change to the paddles and sort of paddle shift if she gets a bit bored.
Well, when I, pull up to traffic lights and someone gives me that kind of look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing, right? You know what I'm doing.
So as I was saying, the 0 to 60 is 11 seconds on this car, so roundabout. Okay, you do have the sport version, there is a little turbo in there, which might mean it's a little bit quicker. We couldn't really find the exact specs of this one because there's not really many out there for sale at the moment.
Just good cars, everyone wants them, so not many for sale.
So if we're looking at horsepower, I had a look at some of the other ones and it said around 109 horsepower.
Yeah.
So we're still in the hundreds.
Yeah. So
for practicability, the boot space is 340 litres. So I did read as well, out of the BMW 1 Series, A3 and A-Class, this has got the smallest boot. Yeah,
well, I don't need a big boot.
Don't need a big boot?
It's only me living in this space. So don't need a big boot. Got 5 seats, got 5 doors.
What more do you want?
What more do you want?
Yeah, what more do you want? You got that Mercedes logo in the middle of the steering wheel. What more do you want? Yeah. We're going to take you for a tour around the car now. So we're going to show you the exterior, what the car looks like. We'll show you some of the features and we'll give it a bit of a review. Cool, so you said you've had the car for around 3-4 months, so you must have figured out what your likes and dislikes are. So can you run us through that? So what are the things that you absolutely love about the car?
Right, okay, all honesty, I absolutely love the interior, okay? Like, it's not as great as what the new ones are, the new models, I'm sure you've seen them, they're incredible, but I just love it. I love the steering wheel. People have a problem with the entertainment system, really, the little kind of iPad there, but I love it personally. I get to see what music I'm playing and stuff. What I don't like about it is that there's a camera on the back, but I don't have a reverse camera because it's just all blue. So it's just a money-making scheme, really. They've already put it there. You just need to pay for it. I like the folding mirrors. So when I lock up, they fold in. And I've also got a button that, say if I'm going through like a width restriction, I can press that and I can go straight through without knocking a wing mirror off. Not that I'll do it anyway. Great driver, but I can just put them in just in case. A massive, huge dislike for me is the cup holders. Even though there's 2 in the front, if I have passengers, they don't have any. Well, I think that falls down, doesn't it? That's absolutely dreadful for passengers.
So right, you can't.
No cup holders at all in the back. None.
It's bad.
That is
There's
bad.
none in the doors either. Like, with mine, you can fit a cup in the doorway.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I'd trust that. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're getting in my car, shotgun, because otherwise you've got nowhere to put your cup.
Can I just say something as well? This cup holder here, which we've got a nice little coffee in, isn't big enough for 2 coffees. They overlap each other.
I mean, it's a bit,
They overlap each other. I wish we had another coffee to like...
Yeah.
See, look, the lid comes to here.
Look. So I'll start off with the entertainment system, whatever that you'll call this, dashboard. It's a bit different on this car. Normally automatics, they'll have something down here to pull it into park, reverse, drive, neutral, all of that. But it's actually this lever over here. So when I press the brake in, obviously because it's a semi-auto, you flick it up, reverse, flick it down, drive. If you want to go neutral and you're in traffic, you can just stick it on that and then put your foot off the brake. So it's a little bit different, and it's actually out of the way, so you've got a lot more space here to deal with. Also, this compartment as well, everyone's got it. I got told by my sister before buying a car, you need an armrest. If you don't have an armrest, I mean, you shouldn't buy a car. That's what I get told anyway. And it comes in handy a lot for my arm to rest on. So get an armrest. We'll talk more about this little, I call it like a little iPad. Okay, it is little. In the newer Mercedes it's a little bit bigger, but I like it. Obviously you can flick through, get your radio stations, or it does do Bluetooth, USB, disc, all of this kind of stuff. Audio, I haven't got my phone with me, but connect to the device, all sorts like that. On the dashboard you can obviously see the miles per hour that you're going, which is pretty cool. I like that. I didn't have it in my last cars. I know it's pretty much in every car now, but it's pretty cool. Obviously no navigation, but you can see like what radio station you're listening to, flick through it. Also you can go across telephone, assistance, so it tells you, like you can put on a distant warning when you get too close to a car, it just pops up on the dashboard.
So what I'm going to do now is just show you around the car, just to show you some of the storage facilities and some of the hidden areas and compartments. So starting off, we'll have the glove box. So as you can see, we've got the glove box, fairly big, spare pair of socks in there.
Well, you need them when you're training in this weather.
You never know. But yeah, fair good size, you can fit some documents in there. Probably wouldn't be able to fit too much else in there if you did have your logbook in there. We have a compartment down here where you can fit a few things. We've got a couple of bits in there, but nothing too big. Same on the other side.
Yep.
Because there's no sort of like stick for the automatic, it makes room for more storage compartments. So we've got this one on a button, which has like a little one now. I'd put loose change in there, to be fair.
Yeah, normally do.
We've got this cigarette lighter, which doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, probably should have put that in the cons. That don't work, but it's all right. We move on.
We've also got this storage space, which, like you say, you put your sort of wallet and stuff in there, so it all fits perfectly.
Yeah.
And then you've got your armrest.
Yeah.
Lift that up. It's a fairly decent size armrest. It goes quite far down there. Look. So
also with the armrest, if you've got small arms like me, you can push it forward.
And then you only get one cup holder.
Which is all that I need for me. All that I need for me.
So looking in the back now, the only compartments you have in the back are these side door ones, which are a fair good size for what they are. But like I say, nothing in the middle and nothing on the back of the seats. Cool, so now that you've seen around the car and seen what it looks like, let's get down to that all important bit. How much does it all cost? So, you're a young driver, you've been driving just over a year now?
Yep.
Year and a half?
Year
Around the year and a half, so this would be her second lot of insurance.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell us a little bit more. How much does it cost to tax this car each year?
So at the moment, the tax was nothing, it was completely free. So that's a bonus. I don't know if they're going to change it or not, because obviously it's diesel. So they might put tax on it at some point. But this year it cost me absolutely nothing to tax the car.
Yeah, so 0. So that is a big bonus. 0 tax. My tax is like 120 odd quid or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, this big bonus, no tax. Moving on to the cost of the car itself.
Yeah.
How much is this car valued at currently?
So when I got it, it was at £11,500. 11.5.
And when you bought it, how many miles was that on? So just for context.
But when I got it, it was on 34,000 miles. And for a diesel, you got to think of the fact that they run a lot longer than what petrols do. Well, they did anyway.
Cool. So 11,500,
Yeah.
30,000 miles. Pretty good, I'd say, from Mercedes. Okay, so we've done the price, we've done the tax. Young drivers insurance. Obviously, we know we get stung big time with insurance.
Yep.
How much did it cost you to insure this car for the year?
It would have cost me if I was in an office job, which I was in a couple of years ago. Would have cost me about 1,200 for the year. But because of my job and what I do, it goes up because apparently footballers get tickets and crash more, speeding tickets. It was 1,700 for the year. So, I mean, it could have been worse, but it's still a lot of money.
Yeah. So we'll go with between 1,200 and 1,700 for a young driver, which isn't that bad considering it could have been a lot worse if because of your age.
Yeah.
So, like my one, we're going to do a back seat test. So, this is the first point. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take it for a little test drive. A's going to show us how it's driven, what she likes about the drive, what she doesn't like about the drive. So, let's get into it. So we've been driving for a couple of minutes now. How smooth do you think the journey is on this car? Do you think, like, with motorways and as well as town driving, how does it compare to your other cars?
Yeah, to my other cars it's much more smooth. Obviously it depends on the roads, because you get really bad roads and you get really nice tarmac roads. So overall I think it's smooth for me. Like others that may have been in my car may think differently, but for me it's perfect.
Cool, so what about the road noise then? So when you're driving along, does it get pretty noisy in here, or is it actually quite quiet compared to the other cars you've been in?
Normally I have my music on, so it's hard to tell, but no, I don't think it is that noisy. I think the noisiest part of the car is probably the engine, because it's a diesel, so it's going to be a little bit louder as such.
How's the handling of it? So, like, does it feel like it sticks well to the floor? Does it feel a bit slippy? Or, you know, when you're driving around, how well's the handling and control of the car?
Yeah, I think the handling's good. It does stick to the floor well. I mean, obviously, if you get really bad weather, you've got to be careful, because I have had a couple of like little slides in it, but that's mainly because of the roads and how much rain has, the puddles and stuff. But yeah, it does. It's
I just realised that I forgot to record the outro, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button and that subscribe button if you did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about the Mercedes? Is it a car that you're thinking of buying? Let me know down below. Until next time, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.